What's up, everybody? It's your boy Average Gamer, aka Death by Goon, aka Mr. Who. We back at it with BioMutant today. Just playing this cool little game, and yeah, let's get into it.
King.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
You've been eating right. Gosh. Gosh.
Lakers still Lakers in 6. Hope you two don't try to get me in trouble for mentioning that. My team.
That's the Myriad Fort. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. Says just because you've made time to meet the Sifu doesn't mean he has time for you. The Myriad tribe act on understanding of the greater good and a code of honor. They believe uniting the tribes is the only way to restore the peace. The Sifu is convinced that defeating the World Eaters and saving the Tree of Life is the only way to make the world a better place. He welcomes you to the Myriad Fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. But he was hoping you'd show up. The news of a vigilante Ronin on crusade crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 has preceded you. He heard you took out-of-date side against the scavengers in Bunker 101. It seems you believe in helping your next, and that's something you have in common. He's convinced you've returned for a reason, and is glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. The Sifu says sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wang Fu disciples. Your Muma invented Wang Fu. Originally, it consisted of unarmed combat and the 6 weapons: the boomerang, the shuriken, the bow, the staff, the nunchuk, and the hook and chain. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understanding of the greater good and establishing a code of honor. If you believe there's some good in everyone, there's still hope for tomorrow. You'll unite the tribes and defeat the World Eaters to save the Tree of Life.
Can't say that in the stream. Oh, speaking of, hmm no, man. Speaking of playing It Takes Two, somebody that works for YouTube, and it ain't even us commenting. It's something in the game that they are sending notifications saying watch your comments, and nobody really commented on the game. This is crazy.
He was hoping you'd join
If
them.
you
You understand that
if you
there's no
listen in
harm
It
in
Takes
doing good
Two,
to others.
it's the
The
dad or
Sifu was
the
waiting for
dad. The
something to
the
tip the
dad says
balance
the
in their
GD word
favor, and with you by their side, he's
right when you're
confident you can
in the tree.
unite
But
the
this
other
was before
tribes.
I streamed
The
that part.
one you should coerce first is the Jagni tribe.
Hmm
The Jagni tribe may believe that fear and hatred will lead them to domination. A vanquisition of the tribes and destruction of the Tree of Life won't be the restart they... Their kin have run out of options and found themselves backed into a corner. Even those who desire peace have been forced to prepare for war. They might bring them war, but they'll never take away. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of. He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. You both... tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've dealt with the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu to unite their tribe with yours and let your kin share land again. They passed the point of no return as their work. Seeing you brings... Myriad wants unity between the tribes. Their goal is understand. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have... Anyway, the memories you make with your family are strong and can sometimes come to life. Passing the old village on your way to the first rival out... Says the Tree of Life's health is that of the world. Wouldn't... Shines happy that the Myriad can count on a friend as bright as you. Un- Says
Mhm. Sad for the people in the back.
better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Oh yeah, I'll end up getting that.
Ooh,
I'm good, man. What is it?
also.
Yeah. Pretty much. Mm-hmm.
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's something special about it. Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
Popcorn.
Echoes of a long-lost past like whispers in the wind.
Oh my
Here's
God.
someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today. Then he wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He thinks you should really... Why not? There's no better... He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? He's... But you need practice. Lots of practice. He's sure you'll have to face the consequences of... You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn. You can... Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Kalino?
The dedicated...
Beri?
You should know.
Pialtuma. Kialduma le canaru tuno.
She'll see you at the village square.
Kialduma le canaru tuno. Volakamunum rutna.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. You should look for things. He wonders what usefulness you found. He says he can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering... He's looking for... It looks like she's starting to lose her patience. You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away. Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hard... She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He's not scared of it. There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at... She asks if you're hurt. What happened? The most important... It's time to focus on your training now. Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best. Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. Training. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He said... He's curious to see what you found. He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know. Thinks he says it's about...
ziehen. Geh.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
Over bug bug. Cherry la fia.
You should take it with you.
Over bug bug. Goga.
He's looking...
Yo no massa manbaru.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Sadurutu.
Hopes you're as ready as you...
Kanamunta. Kanamunta.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have...
Kanamunt. Anora kapapom.
But there's enough...
Kamonu.
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Monibasa.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Katya Topoluta.
Thanks you for
Tukonda. Kamonu.
been working on a present for you. With the help...
Domale tuk. Katya Topoluta.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Tukonda.
That's why you should be sure to... Catchy.
Inadabsunka.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Sadurutu.
Figuring that out,
Andro. Pialtu. Chialdo male canoro tono.
it's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll...
Andro.
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a
Ricentede.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Ora sadurut.
Says a rest and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop Lupa Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Kensi. Kamanu.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kidling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Minalagi mamuru.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Tropa. Asana yotutupu.
There's nowhere...
Ala. Tropa. Inadabsunka.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her.
Puri kumbalamu kialdo male kanaro tono.
Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present. You must go through fire and water to make it out of here. Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water. You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow. Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory. As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on. A thing to draw blood. The tribe's caught a fluffy hog. Better watch out, it's no pet. What a blow! You're half dead.
Well, we're gonna save it at this point, and we'll come back tomorrow with some new videos. Remember, when you guys quit a game, don't just quit, rage quit.